Bam! What's doing, guys? We're back with our first review in the new Fresh Vinyl HQ. And today we're going to be looking at the X Plus 30 centimeter Battra. And this is the Rick exclusive. So, let's talk about real quick before we get looking to the figure. It's the box. Bam, right? Figure came out, the beginning of June 2016, right? Yes, it did. And I finally get a chance to review it now. So, the box, bam, plain and simple. You got Battra on the cover here. Rick sticker right there. And that's all the box needs to be, okay? So, let's go look at the figure. Boom! Here we go, and look at this beautiful figure. It is beautiful. All right, the first thing I'm going to say is that I am a big Battra Larva fan. You should know that already. I loved my very first Battra figure was my very first Japanese Bandai figure, Battra Larva. SH Monster Arts put out the Battra Larva a couple years ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was, and that was beautiful. And I remember vividly remember saying in that video review that X Plus has their work cut out for them, and they did not disappoint. So feast your eyes on this figure. What's one of the first things that stands out? It's big. It's big. It feels like a gigantic figure almost. Now, if this was a gigantic series, it would be much bigger, of course. But this is a huge 30 centimeter figure, okay? The figure's beautiful. The detail is out of this world. There is bumps, horns, spikes, all kinds of crazy horns and things and appendages and stuff that if you swing it at somebody, you're going to take their head off, okay? It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. I mean, it could be. I mean, look at this thing. There's stuff all over the place. It's hurtful things. Hurtful things, people. The paint job is beautiful. The sculpt is beautiful. I said that. The details out of this world. X Plus really they outdid themselves. Now, did they outdo themselves? They outdid themselves with doing a good reproduction of this figure here that was originally a kit by Gow Row, okay? So this was originally a kit that was produced by Gow Row. There is a collector out there, Daniel Moreno. Oh man, I hope I got that right. Yeah, did I? Put in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Smack me silly. But you have the kit. Okay, so he's got the kit and he's got the X Plus figure. So he's got two of them. So this was actually a reproduction of the Gow Row kit, and that kit is just as beautiful as this. But remember, this is a reproduction. X Plus is known for doing that. We know they did that with some of the Yuji Sakai stuff, and they're doing it with, they did with the Gigantic series, Godzilla 2000, even the Gigantic series, Burning Godzilla, okay? Anyway, so this is a reproduction. It is beautiful, though. Not everybody out there is a skilled kit builder, so it makes it kind of hard to, to build a kit if you don't know what you're doing, and you want to get the figure, the kit, to look accurate. I can tell you, I don't have the skills to do that, to make something. I can't, even if I got a kit, I couldn't paint it to look like this. No way. But I would try if I really wanted to. Practice makes perfect. Anyway, so X Plus made it easy to get this figure, without having to have a kit. But it's beautiful. I love it. Little fine details here in the face. His mouth opens up. Okay, that's pretty good. That it closes right there. The eyes. Now remember, this is the Rick. Let's look at, while we're talking about the Rick, let's look at the Rick features here. The horn lights up, okay? And the eyes light up. Bzzz, laser beams from the eyes. So that's the Rick feature. One good thing about this, there is no bleed through, okay? Unlike some other figures, specifically the 25 centimeter Burning Godzilla, that has a lot of bleed through. But this is great, there is none. And it looks good with the Rick light up. So that's the Rick light up. That's the Rick feature, but the detail is just superb on this figure. I remember getting him out of the box, and wow, he stunk. So he's certified fresh. Yes, he is. Okay, and it's great. Oh, I gotta go back to something about the Rick. So you gotta take the tail off here. Okay, you can take the tail off here. Look at the picture. Take the tail off, and the battery pack is there. You switch it on. You got your light horn and eyes lit up. Okay, sorry for backtracking, but I had to make sure I get that in there. So some people think, it's kind of a pain in the butt that you got to take the tail off to turn the light on. But you know what? Not a big deal to me because you don't have a battery pack sticking out from his butt or somewhere. Like, where would you really put it on this figure? You'd probably have to plug it in back here. And you don't have to do that. So you just got to take the tail off. Not a big deal. You just get the hairdryer, squishy soft it, and plop it off, turn it on, plop it on, blah, blah, bing, bada boom, bada bam, bam. Okay, bam. Okay, good. Got it. What else? Paint job's beautiful. We said all this stuff. Really, you guys that are watching this, if you have the figure ready, you already know what I'm talking about. So that's just really my quick, thought process. We need to do a quick size comparison. What can we use here? My Godzilla 92's over there. Okay, much better. You got to use the 92 to compare it with this, right? Good. You're like, Rich, what are you doing? You got to use the 92. You can't use a King Goji. King Goji's only, he was 50, 60 meters in King Kong vs. Godzilla? Anyway, perfect scale. These two fit great together. You could actually take Godzilla's hands here and almost make it look like that Godzilla's holding Battra. No, you can't. How did they do that in the picture in the X Plus? Maybe they picked them up. Anyway, not a big deal. I'm not going to display them like that anyways. But these fit really good in scale, okay? So that's your scaling comparison. If you did not get this figure upon release, then, you're really going to have to hunt down into, the aftermarket and risk paying higher prices for this figure. It was a hot seller. There was, the pre-orders went pretty quick, and this came out of nowhere. I remember when X Plus announced it, it was like, boom, woo, here it comes, nowhere. Didn't even know about it. Not that we're supposed to know about it, but, who would have thought? But, this was a solid release. No issues upon release as far as I'm concerned. I did have to break the horn on the back of the tail here, the spine, spear, whatever you want to call it, but I glued it. That was my fault, not X Plus's. But great release. So, X Plus 30 centimeter Rick exclusive Battra larva. I love it. You're fresh. He's fresh. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in my next Fresh Vinyl review. Bam!